Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
I'm Amira.
Hey, Amira, how are you today?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about this lesson that you have for us today.
Yes, it's actually a very, very useful lesson. It's about someone asking his boss for an assistant.
Oh, okay, an assistant. What's an assistant?
Well, it's someone who helps you with your work around the office.
Okay, great. So let's listen to this dialogue, and when we come back, we'll take a look at all the interesting and useful vocabulary that you'll find.
I'm excited to tell you about asking your boss for an assistant. It can change your work life and make every day easier.
That sounds great. When someone needs help, what is a simple way to start the conversation with the boss?
Start polite and clear. Could I talk to you about getting some help with my projects? That line is short, calm, and shows respect.
Good. And if you want to be stronger, say, I'm managing too many tasks and I need support. Could we discuss hiring an assistant or an intern? You're honest and you give a clear reason.
Exactly. Use words like support and help instead of I can't do it. It sounds positive and professional. Say, I need help to keep quality high, or I need help to meet deadlines.
List a few facts when you speak. For example, I handle 5 projects, I work 10 hours extra per week, and tasks are slipping. Short numbers help the boss see the problem.
Also, offer a solution. Try, could we hire a part-time assistant or an intern to take routine tasks? This would take some weight off my shoulders and keep costs down. That shows you think about the company, not just yourself.
Practice these useful phrases. Could I get some help with? Would it be possible to? And I suggest hiring an intern to assist with. These are polite and direct.
A quick grammar tip. Use modals like could, would, and can to be polite. Could I have an assistant is softer than I want an assistant, and it works better in the office.
If the boss says the company has no resources, you can say, I understand resources are limited. Could we try an intern or a temporary hire to reduce my workload? That keeps the conversation open.
Teach a short email line you can use after the talk. Thank you for meeting. As discussed, I recommend a part-time assistant to help with XYZ. This will improve speed and quality. Simple and strong.
Don't forget to explain the benefits. With help, I can finish projects faster, reduce errors, and focus on bigger tasks that earn more money for the company. Show how the company gains.
Use small, polite language in the meeting. Please, thank you, and would you consider? These words make people want to help you. Be calm and show you care about the team.
A cultural tip, managers like employees who bring solutions, not only problems. So bring 1 or 2 practical options. An intern, part-time help, or a temp worker.
And if you feel nervous, try this sentence. I'm a little worried about deadlines. Could we discuss options? This feels human and opens honest talk.
Remember short role lines. Boss, why do you need help? You, I'm understaffed and my workload has increased. I need support to keep our standards. Clear and real.
List a finally. Be ready to offer a simple plan. Tasks to give the assistant, hours needed, and how you will train them. This makes the idea easy to accept.
If the boss worries about cost, suggest keeping costs down. Hire an intern, share an assistant between teams, or use part-time help.
You can do this. Prepare your facts, speak kindly, offer a solution, and show the benefit for everyone. And if you found these tips helpful, please like, comment, and share this episode with friends who need help at work. Let's imagine this. You've decided to ask for an assistant, but you want to sound confident, not complaining. The secret is in your tone and your words. You want to sound helpful, professional, and calm. For example, you could start by saying, I really enjoy my work, but lately the workload has grown, and I'd love to talk about some support. See how friendly and professional that sounds?
Yes, that's great. It's not emotional or negative. It's balanced. You're not saying, I can't handle it. You're saying, I want to handle it better. That's what good communication sounds like.
Right. And when you make your case, use specific examples. For instance, last month I managed 3 projects at once, and I want to make sure I maintain the same level of quality. That's smart, respectful, and focused on performance.
And here's a simple trick. Replace I need with it would really help if. For example, it would really help if I had someone to assist with scheduling or reports. That's polite and solution-focused.
Yes, English has many soft professional expressions like that. Try saying, would it be possible to get some assistance? Or, could we explore the option of hiring an assistant? They sound polite but confident, perfect for work conversations.
Also, never underestimate body language. Smile, keep eye contact, and speak clearly. Confidence is not about speaking loudly, it's about sounding sure and respectful at the same time.
Let's teach a few good workplace words. Delegation means giving some tasks to someone else. Workload means the amount of work you have. Efficiency means working quickly and well. So you could say, having an assistant would improve efficiency and help me delegate smaller tasks.
Great vocabulary. And if your boss agrees, you can say, thank you so much. I really appreciate your understanding. Or if the boss says, we'll see, stay positive and answer, of course, I completely understand. I'm happy to discuss options when possible.
One cultural tip for English learners, never sound desperate or emotional in professional talks. Keep it calm, polite, and logical. The more professional you sound, the more seriously people will take your request.
And if your boss asks, what kind of help do you need? You can say, mainly someone to handle routine tasks like data entry, meeting notes, or reports. That will help me focus on strategic work.
Simple and clear. Here's a useful grammar note. When you talk about future results, use will. If I have an assistant, I will meet deadlines faster. It's powerful and positive. It shows action and confidence.
Exactly. English in the workplace is about showing your value politely. You're not asking for a favor, you're offering a smart solution that helps the whole team.
And if you want to leave a great impression, always end with something like, thanks again for your time and support. I really enjoy being part of this team. People remember positive energy.
So, when you go to your next meeting, prepare your points, stay calm, use polite language, and make your English shine. And if you're learning something from this, don't forget to share this episode with your friends who want to grow in their careers too.
Now let's take this to the next level. Imagine your boss has agreed to think about your request. What's next? This is where you show initiative and leadership. You can follow up with a polite message like, thank you for considering my suggestion. I've thought about how an assistant could make our team more efficient. This shows that you're proactive and responsible.
That's smart. Bosses love employees who think ahead. You could continue with, I believe that by delegating routine tasks, I'll have more time to focus on strategy and high-priority goals. Short, professional, and powerful.
And here's something important. Always prepare a short plan. You can write or say something like, the assistant could handle emails, meeting notes, and follow-up tasks. I'll train them and make sure everything runs smoothly. You're showing that you're ready to take charge.
Exactly. Never just ask for help. Explain how that help will create better results. Try saying, this will help me meet deadlines faster and keep quality consistent. That one line shows both professionalism and confidence.
Let's share some useful English phrases that make you sound more advanced. I'd like to propose a small change. This would be beneficial for our workflow, and it's a cost-effective solution. These phrases are gold in professional English.
I love that. And when you use them, speak with energy. English communication isn't only about words. It's about tone and emotion. Sound confident, calm, and optimistic. People listen more when you sound positive.
Here's a quick grammar tip. Use the present perfect when you talk about recent experience. For example, I've been managing several projects recently. Or, I've noticed that my workload has increased. It sounds professional and natural.
And if your boss finally agrees, show gratitude right away. Say, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Appreciation is a powerful habit. It builds trust and shows emotional intelligence.
Also, remember to use these soft connectors to sound natural. Actually, in fact, honestly, to be honest, from my perspective. Example, honestly, from my perspective, having an assistant would help me focus on key goals, smooth and confident.
Let's also teach a few emotional expressions for English learners, phrases that make your speech sound human. For example, I truly value your time. I really care about this project, and it means a lot that you're listening. These make your English sound warm and real.
That's so true. Workplaces today appreciate empathy. It's not only about tasks, it's about communication, teamwork, and attitude. When your English shows respect and kindness, you stand out in any company.
And one last thing, never forget to celebrate small wins. When you finally get help or your boss listens to you, say, I'm excited to make this work. That kind of energy inspires people around you.
So be bold, stay polite, use smart English, and always look for ways to grow. If you found this episode helpful and learned something new today, make sure to like, share, and comment, because helping others learn is the best way to learn more yourself.
Like I told you before, we just don't have the resources to hire you an assistant.
I understand that, but the fact is, we're understaffed.
The timing is just not right. The economy's bad, and it's too risky to take on new staff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Here's an idea. What if we hire an intern? She would take some of the weight off my shoulders.
She?
Yeah, you know, a recent graduate. She could give me a hand with some of these projects, and we could keep our costs down.
That sounds reasonable. Let me see what I can do. Tony, I'd like to introduce you to your new assistant.
Okay, great. Let's meet her.
Hi, I'm Adam.
Oh, hi, I'm Tony.
And we're back. Tony, he's surprised, huh?
Yeah, he's, I don't know why, though, he's surprised. I think we should talk about that a little bit later.
Yes, for now, let's look at some interesting vocabulary and phrases here. Marco, I know you've chosen one for us.
Yeah, the first one that I want to take a look at is resources.
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 And that means, in this text, basically money.
Right.
So the office doesn't have enough money.
Okay. I've chosen another interesting word for you, and that's understaffed.
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 Now, understaffed means that they don't have enough people working there.
They don't have enough workers.
Right. They don't have enough employees.
Perfect. Okay. The next one is timing is just not right.
The timing is just not right.
The timing is just not right.
The timing is just not right.
Okay, let's listen to how we can use this entire phrase in a different situation so then we can understand what it means. Let's listen.
I was going to sell my house, but the timing is just not right. Honey, I think we should have a baby.
The timing is just not right.
Okay, great. I guess that makes it clear.
Yes, actually, it's very obvious that it means that it's just not a good time.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah. I have another interesting phrase for you, which is weight off my shoulders.
Weight off my shoulders.
Weight off my shoulders.
Weight off my shoulders.
So, to take weight off my shoulders is another way of saying to help me with my work or to take some of my work away from me.
If you have a lot of things to do and I come and help you, that means that I took some of the weight off your shoulders.
Yes.
Let's look at the next phrase that we have here, and it's give me a hand.
Give me a hand.
Give me a hand.
Give me a hand.
Okay, now this is not literal. It's not that I'm going to give you somebody's hand, right? Let's listen to some examples and then we can come back and explain what it means.
Can you give me a hand with these boxes?
Neil, I'll need you to give me a hand with the sales reports.
Here, let me give you a hand with your suitcase.
All right. Give me a hand is another way of saying help or to help out.
Exactly, to help out.
Right.
Perfect.
Now, the last phrase we're going to look at here in this dialogue is keep our costs down.
Keep our costs down.
Keep our costs down.
Keep our costs down.
So to keep our costs down means to try and not spend so much money.
Exactly. Many companies, for example, now control how much printing you do,
Yes.
right? To
Yes.
keep the cost down of paper.
Yeah, so in other words, they do not want to have unnecessary spending.
Perfect. Okay, I think it's time for us to listen to this dialogue one more time. But I want everyone to listen and see why Tony is surprised at the end when he meets his intern, when he meets his assistant.
Like I told you before, we just don't have the resources to hire you an assistant.
I understand that, but the fact is, we're understaffed.
The timing is just not right. The economy's bad, and it's too risky to take on new staff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Here's an idea. What if we hire an intern? She would take some of the weight off my shoulders.
She?
Yeah, you know, a recent graduate. She could give me a hand with some of these projects, and we could keep our costs down.
That sounds reasonable. Let me see what I can do. Tony, I'd like to introduce you to your new assistant.
Okay, great. Let's meet her.
Hi, I'm Adam.
Oh, hi, I'm Tony.
Well, you know, Marco, I think that Tony was really surprised because he was kind of hoping to have a female intern.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he was expecting. Maybe this guy is a little bit sexist. He thought that an intern should be a girl. But instead, he
got Adam.
Exactly. And it looks like Adam is really big and really tall because he's got that deep voice.
Right. An intern, Marco, do you want to elaborate on that?
Working at a company with a very low salary or sometimes no salary at all. But what you're gaining is experience and you are learning a lot of things. Everyone who has been an intern or had an intern knows that sometimes they are not treated all that well. Sometimes they just serve coffee or they have to do paperwork.
Or like photocopying things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some internships are really, really cool and some are really good experiences for learning.
Yes, definitely. Actually, I know a friend of mine. She used to work as an intern in one of those really big companies, and she told me that she has gained so much experience doing that.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't get paid, the experience that you get is really good. And that just opens doors for maybe getting another job. Or sometimes the interns get hired by the company to stay because they do such a good job.
Yeah, I think that's mostly the case, huh?
Yeah, that happened to me once. I started working as an intern, and after 3 months, I was hired by the company. So it does happen, believe me.
So you did a good job.
Yeah, of course. All right, folks, we're out of time today. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson, and we'll be back tomorrow with another really cool and really interesting lesson from EnglishPod. Don't forget to come to our website at englishpod.com, where you'll find some really great and interesting resources to help you learn and improve your English even more.
Yes, you should definitely do that. And Marco and I would love to receive your comments and suggestions that you can leave on our community forum. But for now, it's time for us to say
Bye.
bye.